Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Bucos Locker in the building. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. What a shame. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on the channel. My goodness, what just happened? Are y'all watching the game? I was just at the game. I had to leave the game, unfortunately, to get to the airport to beat the traffic. It was just 17-0. I get to the airport, what just happened? What just happened? I was just at the game. What happened? I get to the airport and it's 20-17. I mean, goodness gracious. What happened? I get to the airport, it's 20-17. Oh my goodness. I mean, see, I'm at the airport right now. What happened? It was just 17-0. My flight got delayed. So I'm here at the airport till 8 o'clock at least. My flight got delayed. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I'm at the gate right now. I'm at the gate. I'm past TSA. Oh my goodness, man. I get to the airport, it's 20-17. I lost my AirPod. I lost one of my AirPod earbuds, man. This is crazy, man. Is it? I'm watching the game right now. I'm at the airport right now. My goodness. It's third and 9 right now. First down. What's wrong with the Bucs, man? It was 17-0. And then I get to there, I was at the game. It was 17-0, and I get here, it's 20-17. Well, I had to catch a flight. You know, I had to beat the traffic, you know? I gotta beat traffic, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
Held up without you, but I guess not.
Right. Golly, man. I was at the game, like literally 17-0. I'm like, we good. I'm out of here. Beat the traffic. This is insane. So what? From what I'm hearing, it was fumble, pick. Like Joe Burrow is on point right now. Does anybody got an extra iPod headphone I can use? Second and goal. Oh my goodness, man. They just spotted the Bucs 17 points. 27-17, just like that. 27 straight points. Bucs are awful, man. The Bucs are awful, man. Did Fournette fumble? Like, what happened? The Bucs finna get blowed out. They finna get blowed out. This over. I was at the game, folks. I got my jersey, man. They're running through the Bucs like it ain't nothing. Does anybody got an extra AirPod headphone? I'm missing one. I lost one. I think I left it in my rental. Oh, I know Saints fans ain't talking. Y'all barely beat the Falcons. Stop it. Y'all barely beat the Falcons. So the Bengals made that. So hold on. So in between. So I left at halftime, right before halftime. So you mean to tell me the Bengals made the adjustments? They just ran 27 straight points on the Bucs. So wait a minute. So I seen the fake punt. What happened with that? The fake punt, Brady interception, and then another fumble. Did Fournette fumble? So what happened? So how did they? So wait a minute. The Bucs had the ball. It was 20-17, right? The Bucs had the ball. So how the Bengals get the ball back right away? So what happened? The fake punt, I didn't get a chance to see. I left before the fake punt. So it was a fake punt, fumble, an interception, and another fumble. Oh, so they was already on the side of the field because of the turnovers. So 3 straight turnovers. 3 straight turnovers. So fumble, pick, fumble. To me, it looked like the defense playing pretty good. In the first half, the defense was playing really good. So what? The defense was playing good. So I was at the game. The defense was locking the Bengals down in the first half, 17-0. Everything was clicking. Well, the Bengals are a younger team. They look more explosive. They look more hungry. The defense playing good. Y'all can't blame the defense on this one, man. Nah, y'all can't do that, man. The defense was playing pretty good. They was doing their job. Well, it was a matter of time before the Bengals figure you out. I mean, even in the first half, the Bucs was playing on thin ice too early in the first half. So now the Bucs chucking the ball around, man. They chucking the ball around. Now they finna start throwing the ball around, man. Running game dead now. Y'all kiss that running game goodbye. Yeah, I left the game. I had to get to the airport. Yo, so I am utterly shocked right now, man. I mean, 17-0. This is supposed to be able to run the ball. 17-0, you got to make the game short. Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is embarrassing, man. Can the Bucs figure this out? Y'all think they can hold on to and figure this out? We got the fourth quarter. Look, all the Bucs got to do is tighten up, right? All they got to do is tighten up. Bucs got to score right here. I know that. They got to score. This is crazy, man. Oh my gosh, bro. Holding. Look at Tabo's face. Look at Tabo's face, man. Oh my gosh, another pick. Another pick. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, another pick. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Bucs just fell apart. What is going on here? This is insane. Good God Almighty. The Bucs got, 50 yards in the second half? And 4 turnovers. Well, remember what I told y'all? The Bucs are a mentally fragile team. And they're bad. That's a bad team, Bob. It's official, bro. The Bucs are a bad team. They're a mentally fragile team. It's a knockout blow right here. Mentally fragile team, man. The Bucs are a mentally fragile team. They can't overcome stuff like this, man. They too mentally weak. This is crazy, man. And he had got pressure too, man. The O-line not even blocking no more. The O-line giving up. You know, so crazy. The Bengals are always going 5 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide, 4 wide, 5 wide. Four wide, 5 wide. 4 wide, 5 wide. See what the Bengals doing, man? They opening it up. Do y'all want to see this team in the playoffs for real? Now, y'all want to see the Bucs in the playoffs, man? But see, this is what happens when you just a passing team, and you know what I'm saying. And this is what happens, you know what I'm saying? But damn, the Bucs look totally different right now, man. If they get this first down, it's 3rd and 5 right now. They got away with a penalty right there. No, Carlton Davis got away with a penalty too. Carlton Davis grabbed his face mask. Grabbed his face mask. Y'all see that? That was a face mask. They didn't call it. That should have been a penalty too. Chase would have caught that, but Carlton Davis grabbed his face mask. I'm surprised the refs didn't call it. The ref was looking right at it too. They didn't even call it. They didn't call that face mask. Y'all saw that? Chase would have caught that too. And that was on the money. I'm saying, like, go back and look at the pass. He grabbed his face mask too. They slowed it down. You saw it too. Grabbed his face mask. I saw it from right here. Look, the Bucs got to score right here, man. They got to go 98 yards. there was a lot of Bengals fans at the game, too. There was a lot of Bengals fans at the game. A lot of Bengals fans. We can still win, though. The game ain't over, folks. We stopped them right there. You know what I'm saying? The Bengals could have gave us a knockout blow right there. But the problem is the Bucs not explosive. Blaine Gabbert? Oh, why the Bengals getting all this pressure all of a sudden? They got to settle the game down. They got to settle down, man. I came down to the game, man. I could have stayed my butt home. I could have stayed my butt home, man. I should have stayed in my home, did the locker room, man. I done spent, what, $200 on a plane ticket, $55 on the rental, $28 in food. Could have stayed my butt home, man. Everything's short, man. Brady looking for the flag. This is pretty bad, folks. This is pretty bad. This could be the knockout blow right here if they score right here. Yeah, the Cowboys lost to the Jaguars. Yeah, man. Texans, Chiefs beat the Texans overtime. The Lions won again. Can you believe the Detroit Lions better than the Tampa Bay Bucs? This is pretty bad, folks. Well, I mean, this is coaching's pretty bad too. You know what I'm saying? The Todd Bowles, I mean, the defense trying, folks. I mean, come on, folks. Look at the game, man. It's not the defense, man. The defense doing everything they can. You gotta give them credit, man. Carlton Davis playing a good game. Carlton Davis playing a really good game. You know, he guarding Jamar. Joe Burrow not going crazy with the passing yards either. If they got a feeling they're gonna try to milk this clock too. Third and 5. What happened to the offense, bro? Shout out to Carlton Davis, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe Burrow not going crazy with the passing yards, so the defense doing what they supposed to do. What you want the defense? What else you want the defense to do? It's a big third down, folks. Big third down. Defense doing exactly what it's supposed to do. You can't even get mad at the defense, man. You can't. You can't even get mad at the defense. It was 17-0 first half. That should have been game, set, match. You know what I'm saying? But here we are in the fourth quarter, down by 10. Oh, they got the first down. That was a big third down, too. Joe Cool. That was a big third down conversion. Big. Bucs got to start using some timeouts, man. Man, Joe Burrow ain't even got 200 yards passing. He don't even have 200 yards passing. He got 169 yards. 169 yards. That's all Joe Burrow got. 169 yards. He's checking the ball down there. Joe Burrow don't even got 200 yards passing. Lavonte David missing the tackle. It's pretty bad, folks. I told y'all, man, the Bucs have yet to play a full game. There was a lot of Bengals fans at the game. It's crazy, folks. This is crazy. Utterly disgusting. Yeah, a lot of Bengals fans at the game. Another first down. Another first down. This is embarrassing, folks. This is embarrassing, man. I can't believe this, man. I think we boarding right now. Are we boarding? No? This is crazy, man. Yeah, the Bucs gonna have to revamp some things, man. They're not a good team, man. The Bucs are not a good team, man. Dog, they got the ball back with about 9 minutes left. It was like what? 9 minutes left when they got the ball, and it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We have yet to play 4 quarters. Can't do that, man. Also, Fournette fumble too? I could have stayed my butt home, man. I lost my one of my AirPods. Spent about $300 to come down here, man. I'm glad I ain't get a hotel room. Thought the Bucs ain't got about 50 yards in the second half. How does that happen? It was like an avalanche. Remember, Todd Bowles got a 5-year contract. 5-year contract. Did anybody got an extra set of AirPods, man? Now, if this was any other team, like not doing good, the quarterback would have been benched a long time ago. This is bad, folks. Oh, Lord have mercy. Really? Offsides. Oh my gosh, man. Game over. What a shame. What a shame. They laughing at us too, man.
I thought that too.
They laugh. You saw that, right? They laughing at us. We're like, these guys are a joke. I was at the,
It worked.
It worked. It worked. Yeah. It's embarrassing, folks. Yeah, I was at the game.
Yeah, you're like, by the time you got here, you're thinking,
20 to 17. I'm like, I got here 2017. I'm like, it was 17-0 when I left the game.
The third quarter was ridiculous.
That's why I didn't catch the third quarter. I was on my way here.
Bad.
And I come here and I'm like, what happened?
I was listening to it on the radio as I was driving here.
Right.
It was horrible.
I just
And
didn't.
we were dominating. I mean,
Yeah,
we were there. You
yeah.
saw
First
that.
half, it was a dominant first half. Like the Bengals had nothing going for themselves. This is embarrassing.
What happened? What did
So from what everybody telling me on my live, fumbles, interception,
Yeah.
another
It
fumble,
was,
like an avalanche. It was like back to back.
we went 3 and out, I think, on the initial.
Uh-huh.
We got the ball in the second half. Then we went 3 and out. Then I think they scored a field goal, and then we went to punt.
So that's still talking about that fake punt.
But it was supposedly, according to the radio, one of the sideline reporters said that Gio Bernard was the up back.
Right.
Wasn't ready for the not that he wasn't ready for it. He's like, I didn't call that. He's like, it wasn't supposed to be a big. So somewhere there was a miscommunication.
God damn it.
So he was like, so when it got snapped to him, he wasn't ready, I guess, and then they got the ball there.
Oh
Here
Lord,
goes it for
it's a
touchdown.
joke.
Yep.
They laughing at us, man.
Ooh.
They laughing at us, man.
Yeah.
And that was on purpose too, by the way. They called that play on purpose, because you could tell that play call. They got the game sealed.
Yeah.
That's
once they had the first down.
Yeah, that game was over. Like they did that on purpose right there. Even the OC in the booth was laughing. Like they jumped. They idiots.
Yeah.
34 straight points.
I don't.
That's unbelievable. 34
Yeah.
straight.
And especially as good as we were playing in the beginning, but it just it spiraled out of control. Like, so you had the fumble from the
Punt.
botched punt. Then I think the next possession was an interception by Brady.
Oh my God.
Then the next possession was a fumble by Brady. And the next possession was a fumble by Fournette.
Oh my God. When the rains report.
I heard you saying like we like what's his face? Burrow's like, he ain't even got 200 yards.
Don't he have 2 yards passing?
That's because their field position in the second half was they were at our within our 30-yard line every single play. Every time they had the ball. So he had like 4 drives of
Less than 40 yards, basically.
Yeah.
Short fields.
Yeah.
He threw 4 touchdown passes with under 200 yards passing. It was a lot of Bengals fans there too.
Yeah. I heard
It was a lot of Bengals fans there.
That's disappointing. I mean, we've been disappointing all year. So.
And here's the thing about next year, they made people get 2-year season tickets on purpose, like because they know next year they ain't gonna.
Well, yeah, because they know that that the buzz is high with having Brady the quarterback, and that's my biggest fear. I mean, like, what is our plan when Brady's gone?
Don't have one.
Yeah,
Don't have one.
because Trask isn't going to do it.
No, hell no.
No. I mean, the plan's got to be we're probably going to be horrible next year, and then hopefully maybe
Caleb Williams.
That's what I was like.
Caleb Williams or Drake May from North Carolina.
Okay, I haven't seen him play.
Oh, he's nice.
Caleb Williams.
He's nice. Yeah, hopefully we can get one of those guys. Cause I want to see a young. See, everybody got young guys now. Burrow, Herbert, Mahomes. You know, so everybody got.
I'm okay if Brady wants to come back
But
for longer.
with that team?
Yeah, I know. That's the thing is I don't think he does either. I don't think he wanted to come back this year. I think there was. He
was pressured to do it.
Well, he was under contract.
Right. I mean, he could have walked away. I mean,
he could have, and he was going to.
He was going to Amazon. 10 years. 10-year, $375 million contract to go.
I think he wanted to go play somewhere else, but since we weren't going to let him go,
out of his contract, yeah.
He was like, he was going to retire, and then I don't know if
that was weird. He retired.
Well, maybe he retired, and then found out like, hey, like,
he wanted to go to Miami.
Me and my wife were going to be.
He wanted to go to Miami.
Yeah,
that's where he really wanted to go.
I think he came back just to get away from having to deal with the divorce stuff.
And that was awful. That was an awful situation.
Yeah.
I mean, even like before the season started, you could tell it was just going to affect the team. Him not being there, him then on the birthday, Robert Kraft's birthday.
Yeah.
That was weird. Like he went there and left the team, didn't shop with the team. It was just all weird.
That's why I was thinking maybe he didn't want to be here, but he's like, all right, you can make me play. I'm going to come back. But I'm not like he's like just not. Although I mean, when he plays on the field, it doesn't look like he's not trying. I mean, he's the only one trying.
His moments. I mean, he has great moments, but it's not affecting the game.
Right.
Against the good teams.
There's too many other mistakes that the rest of the team. I mean, our offensive line is
horrible. We just got to revamp. That's all. We got some. Jason Light got some work to do. Like we slow.
And I'm kind of disappointed. I feel like we haven't really done a lot with our draft picks.
That's what I always talk about.
I don't think
he took a step back this year because last year part time he was looking good.
Him do much anything. I mean, I've never seen him be like, wow, that guy.
He got beat on that touchdown. Right. That was him.
And then I never hear Logan Hall's name called.
Hakeem Hicks taking his snaps. The old guy.
Yeah.
The old guy taking his snaps.
So
the Bucs got to get younger.
Like, what's happening? I mean, it's the back. I mean, yes, we've been picking at the back end of the draft, but we haven't made.
The picks ain't.
Other teams that got second, third, fourth round.
I don't understand that. Why we can't hit on those picks?
Where do you live?
I've been living in New Orleans. So I'm from here, but I live in New Orleans now.
Okay, I'm from here, but I now live in Texas.
Okay, Dallas, Houston.
Near Dallas. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I almost moved there too.
I'm having to watch. I listened.
I was at the Dallas game, the first game of the season. I was there.
I wanted to go.
That was crazy.
It was expensive.
Oh yeah, it was.
I hear them on the sports radio. They're really good over there, the sports radio guys.
Oh yeah.
But Dallas is hitting on some of their draft picks. They got a lot of guys that are like.
You seen Seattle picks in their second, third, fourth, fifth round picks? Why are we not? We can't hit on those for some strange reason.
So I'm like, and it's
because it's like you gotta have depth and you gotta have guys that can play.
And that's part of the problem. Is
we don't have that.
We really don't.
We don't have depth.
And we've had to rely on it. I mean, our defensive backs have been injured.
Right. And then coming into the season,
and even and lately our starters are playing pretty
bad. Yeah. And going into the season, it was like the Bucs got a top 5 roster, and I was like, hell no, they don't. I knew that, but I didn't follow the media.
Right.
Oh, the Bucs got a top 5 roster, and I'm like, no, they don't. They got too many holes, and as you can see.
Yeah, it's effective. I mean, and it bugs me when they're all like, oh, they still got the opportunity to be division champions. I'm like, all right, well that's like ridiculous because your division is horrible.
Horrible.
So it doesn't matter if you're going to be a division champion and then get in the playoffs and get smoked by the Cowboys.
That's what's going to happen. They're going to get there, they're going to get smoked. If they don't get smoked in the first round, they'll get smoked in the second round. They just look.
I'd be shocked if we get out of the first round.
They just look slow, like
exactly.
Compared to the other teams.
Yeah,
they look slow.
I was telling my dad, I'm like, nobody's ever running open. Look, there's always a contested.
Yeah, it's always contested.
I'm watching other teams. I'm like,
wide
running free across the field.
Yeah, we need some explosion. We need some explosive players.
Defense, we're not getting pressure.
Right. We need some explosive players there. We need some explosive players on the D line.
Yeah. See, and if they are wide open, it's like they're standing still waiting for a ball.
And I think what happened with the Bucs is they try to turn into this yak team, yards after catch. They're not a yak team. They don't have those type of guys. You know,
they're like big possession type.
Yeah.
And I think, oh my, that was some catch.
I mean, he's just throwing the ball in there now. Brady just throwing the ball in
And then
there.
everybody's like, we should run the 2-minute drill all game
No,
long.
that don't
They
work.
do look good on the 2-minute drill.
But you can't run it the whole game, though.
Is that offensive pass interference?
You can't run a 2-minute drill the whole game, though. You should get tired.
Oh, wait. Oh, defense. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to be.
They got the worst
conditioning.
They got the worst running game in the NFL. They got one of the worst red zone.
I think that's part of the problem.
One of the worst O-lines.
There's no respect for the run game.
No.
So as a defense, you don't have to play back worried about going over the top of the, and because also since they don't throw it deep, so everything pulls up tight.
Right.
And if you don't have a good running game, and you can defend it with 4 guys, then everybody's covered. There is nobody running over.
Right. We paid Julio Jones a lot of money.
Oh yeah. And I was worried about that. Like that guy, he's never been able to be. The last several years, he's never on the field.
And we signed him $6 million. I gotta go, man. Nice meeting you, man.
Yeah.
What's your name?
David.
Isaiah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, folks. This is pretty bad. Waiting on this flight to get up out of here. Yeah, this is pretty bad, folks. I was just talking to the young fella here. He was, we was talking about the Bucs. Y'all heard the conversation. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty embarrassing that this team is this bad. Who would have thought that we would see the day that this team is unwatchable? I wasted money to go here. I basically, I ain't gonna say. I came home. I saw my nieces and nephews. I saw my brother. You know what I'm saying? I saw my beautiful young niece and I'm a great uncle too. So I saw my great nephew. So so I did get to see my family and everything, but it was a waste of it was a waste of time. It was a waste of time, and it's embarrassing, folks. I'm just trying to maintain. I'm gonna stay a diehard fan, all the way through. But and crazy thing about, I had bought 2 plane tickets. I had bought one for Southwest, and I bought one for Delta, because the one for Delta boarding right now, that leave at 7:55, but it has a stop in Atlanta. So I literally wasted about $400 something for this trip. I wonder if I can get that. Anybody know if I can get that as a credit? Because since I didn't take that flight, that's a waste of money to come down here, man. That's about $400 something. 2 plane tickets, actually. Yeah, so 2 plane tickets to go back home, and I chose the first one. I should have canceled that. But it is what it is. Yeah, I bought a. Let me guess. The Bucs got a bullshit touchdown. Oh, what's up, Kim? Oh, so if I don't make that flight, I can get that as a credit? So wait a minute. You mean to tell me if I don't take that? So the flight, they boarding right now at Delta, but I'm about to board with Southwest in a little bit. So I can get that Delta ticket as a credit since I don't make the flight. Is that true? Help me out, Kim. Because this never happened to me. I never get caught like this. You know what I'm saying? When I fly, I always book my ticket, and I'm always good to go. I never book 2 tickets to go back home. I always book 1. So this is a kind of a new thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. I bought a one-way here, and then I bought 2 one-ways back. Because I didn't feel like getting home at 11 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? I chose the earlier flight to get home. So What, New England lost?
For your safety, please report any suspicious items.
Yeah, I bought 2 going back. So what I did was I bought a ticket to go back Delta, but that flight leave, they boarding right now. This flight was supposed to be, I was supposed to be home right now. This flight was supposed to leave at 7:01. So I bought both. I bought the Delta flight before I bought the Southwest flight. When I found out the Southwest flight came back quicker, so I bought two tickets going back. Oh, you got credit? I'm gonna call Delta and see if they let me slide. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't tripping about the bread like that. I mean, but you know, I'm gonna see if I can get a credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can get that changed to another flight. So it's like basically it's like a missed flight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I never checked in either. So I'm gonna see if I can get that. If I can't get the credit, that's cool. Cause I fly all the time. You know what I'm saying? But this is pretty embarrassing, folks. I mean, what more do you want to say? I mean, so let me guess, they got a garbage TD at the end? Quite frankly, man, I'm just kind of, you know, it is what it is, man. Right, I'm not worried about getting the money, but I just want the credit. No, this flight right here was supposed to leave at 7:01, but it got delayed. It got delayed till 8:01, so it's about to board in about 15-20 minutes. So I was supposed to be home right now. If the flight would have been I'd have been home in like 20 minutes. The flight was supposed to leave at 7:01 Eastern Standard Time. Oh no, the Delta flight is in another terminal. That's in Terminal E. I'm in Terminal C right now, so I can't go to Terminal E. I'm gonna miss this flight. Yeah, that I'm in Terminal C. That Delta flight in Terminal E. That's in Terminal E. I'm not gonna go way over there to get that flight. You know what I'm saying? Canceled, whatever. I'm just gonna call Delta and see if they kind of let me slide. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell them I'm like I had booked 2 tickets, whatever. You know. Yeah, one was Delta and one was Southwest. I'm flying Southwest home. That's only an hour and 5 minutes, an hour and 12 minutes. So I'll be home around about 8:30. But you know, I ain't gonna say the trip was a failure because like I said, but I wasted money, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even put gas. I had rented a car. It was only $55, but it wasn't. I bought the car back. It wasn't all the way full, but it was like a little bit under F. So, but yeah, this team is pretty bad, man. Well, I ain't gonna say necessarily they really bad. They're not really, really bad. They're just not a good team. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tom Brady's coming back to the Bucs though. I tell you that. I told y'all this already. I literally told y'all Tom Brady will not play for the Bucs next year. He either gonna retire or go play for another team. In my opinion, I don't believe he's coming back. That's just my opinion though. So, but yeah, when I was at the game, there was a lot of a lot of Bengals fans. I'm gonna say this though. I think Leonard Fournette is gonna get cut. I think we're gonna move on from him. I think we're gonna move on from Leonard Fournette and take a cap hit. It won't be a big cap hit. It'll be a small cap hit. I think we're gonna move on from Leonard Fournette. Now Brady need a team. Brady need a team like the Dolphins, San Francisco, or even their healthy Raiders offense. That's what he needs. He needs an offense like that. Like Byron Leftwich and Tom Brady has ran his course. It's ran its course. Yeah, the Brady Bucs situation, it's ran its course. Last year was basically the last good year. Because how could you say that next year is going to be good with this team? He needs a team. He needs a team with better weapons that fits his game. Like he'll look really good in Miami with the weapons they got. He'll look good. He'll look good with the 49ers weapons. He'll look good with the Raiders weapons with Winfield, Waller, Lavonte Adams, Josh Jacobs. He'll look good with those weapons. Yeah, he needs a really good team. He doesn't have it. He can't take a mediocre team or a mediocre roster. Like the Bucs have a mediocre roster. He needs a roster with like elite players. Like he needs everybody got to be like all the positions got to have like guys. That's why he'll look good with Miami. Miami weapons, yeah. But I don't know. It all depends on what teams will want to sign Brady, man. To be honest with you, to be real with you, I don't know what teams are like jump to sign him though. Now, he can go back to New England, but he needs a better coordinator. Like Byron Leftwich he's not the right guy for Brady night. Like it's over. Like last year was the last good year for Tom Brady in this offense. You're not going to go anywhere with Byron Leftwich at offensive coordinator. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, I think it's ran its course. Today we literally seen the Bucs just implode to the point where it's just like it was unwatchable. But he got to go to a loaded team. It can't be no half-stepping team. The Bucs are too, at this point, the Bucs are just too average. They're too average in too many positions. Like, not saying that he got to go to a perfect team, but he got to go to a team with like some elite receivers, with some speed, offensive coordinator that's dynamic. See, the thing about Byron Leftwich, he's not dynamic enough. Last year it ran its course. As far as the Bucs, I don't know what they're gonna do, to be honest with you. Like I gotta really sit down and think about this, man, because I just don't see a scenario where Brady coming back and it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Unless they kind of change the roster around, I just don't see a scenario where they're gonna revamp the roster for Brady again. I don't think you want to invest into a 45-year-old quarterback, especially with this roster. You got to make a turnover. You got to turn over the roster a little bit, man. You got to make some changes. Because if you bring Brady back, what are you going to do with this roster? Because if you extend him, he's going to only count for $12 million on the cap. But the following year, you got to pay him $47 million. If you do an extension with Tom Brady, you're going to have to pay a shit ton of money in 2024. And if you let him walk in 2023, it's $35 million cap hit. And they'll spread that between 2023 and 2024. So it's a bad situation. The Bucs are in a bad situation. This is what I was trying to tell y'all. This is why teams don't do what the Bucs did. For midterm and long term. A lot of teams, that's why a lot of teams wasn't really tripping about going to get Brady. They like, man, we're good. Because they didn't want to hinder their cap, and they didn't want to bring in a lot of old guys, because at some point you knew this was going to happen. And the Bucs, they did it. The Bucs won it, and they made the roster changes. They went the oldest team in the NFL, the oldest roster in the NFL, and it worked, but long term it was not a good deal. Now, this is the thing, that's going to screw us in the long term. If Brady don't come back, we're screwed. Either way, you know what I'm saying? Cap-wise, we're screwed. We're screwed in 2023, $35 million cap hit. And if you extend him, you're going to take a major cap hit in 2024 because you're pushing the money down the road. Because you can fit Brady under the cap for 2023, but guess what? The bill going to come calling in 2024. At some point, you're going to have to pay these guys. Mike Evans, Lavonte David, you're going to have to pay them because you keep pushing the money down the road. And, you know, and personally, if I was the GM or part of it, I would not want to move forward with a roster like that. Because you gotta get rid of some guys. You know, Hakeem Hicks, Leonard Fournette. You gotta cut William Golson, Nacho. You know, Nassib. You gotta cut some of that fat off the roster, man. Donovan Smith, let him walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get younger, more explosive, cheaper contracts. And we literally watching it like, remember now, this is a 360 from 2021 to 2022. So that should tell you how bad the drop-off is. It's not just about coaching, it's about the roster. When you got a bad roster or an okay roster with bad coaching, it's never gonna work. They gotta revamp the roster again. And as a matter of fact, it was so crazy, it was a mini turnover this year. There was like 17 new starters or 17 new players on the roster this year. So like Julio Jones, Hakeem Hicks, Cameron Brate, the number 8 tight end, Donovan Smith, maybe figure something out with Russell Gage. You know, like, you got to revamp the roster, because if you bring Tom Brady back, you don't want to bring him back with this roster. It ain't gonna work. And what you gonna do? You gonna go sign some big name free agents? You ain't got the money for that. Ain't no way. So it's almost like the Bucs are in a bad situation as far as roster building. Like, the best outlook for the Bucs is 2024 will look better. 2024 will look better than 2020. 2023 is going to be really awkward. But the Bucs got to figure it out, especially that quarterback situation, because they're not prepared. Me and the guy was just talking about at the bar. The Bucs are not prepared for 2023. They're not. You can see it. Look at the roster. There's no running it back with this roster. You can't run it back with this roster. You can't run it back with this roster. Roster sucks. It's not a modern day roster. It was in my face. That's nice body too. She playing volleyball. Nice body too.
At this time, I begin boarding with my pre-boarders. If you are a pre-boarder under the age of 15,
yeah, but there's no way, man. You can't run it back with this roster, man. This roster sucks. Too many holes. It's not good enough at the O-line. It's not good enough at receiver at this point. The receivers are too slow. Every ball is contested. Every ball is like a contested catch. Nobody's like wide open all the time. And then, you know, what did the Bucs score at the end? Did they get that little garbage touchdown at the end? Did they get the little garbage touchdown at the end? Did they score at the end? It was like, oh no, she was with her mom. She was like 5'11", 5'11", 6 foot. Great body. She was looking at me up and down. I'm looking at her like. Mopar Buck with a $10 super chat. He said, man, Brady is really going through this right now. I'm sorry to watch this game. And the second half, Brady was bad. That trick punt was ignorant and stupid and definitely shouldn't have been approved. Who approved that? Oh, Gage got a garbage TD? That trash TD. Oh, we got a Bengals fan. Shout out to the Bengals fans. You know, it was a lot of Bengals fans at the game. There was a lot of Bengals fans at the game. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. A lot of Bengals fans at the game. It's pretty bad, man. Like, I was very shocked to see that many Bengals fans there. I was like, why so many Bengals fans? Yeah, no, yeah, you don't want to run it back with this roster. Yeah, I'm telling you, they was at the game. There was a lot of Bengals fans at the game.
And give us pre-boarding on the pre-boarding on that boarding pass.
Yeah, we about to board in about 10 minutes. Yo, the Bengals scored 34 or 33 points straight. Or 31 points, I'm sorry. 31 points. Oh yeah, I was at the game. There was a lot of Bengals fans there. And they was yelling, who they? Who they? Who that say gonna beat them Bengals? I'm like, what? What the fuck? All that? But even if you watch the first half, I was even saying this. In the first half, the Bucs was treading thin water in the first half. When I get home, I'll give y'all the breakdown from the first half perspective. But in the first half, they were skating on thin ice. Yeah, they were skating on thin ice in the first half. I mean, like I said, the Bucs was doing their thing, but I was like, they gotta capitalize. Like them 3 points they kicked that field goal in that first drive, or that when they was in the red, that first 3 points, they should have scored a touchdown right there. And I knew, I was like, man, they gotta really capitalize on that touchdown, man, that first one. You know what I'm saying? But they kicked the field goal. Everybody was like, go for it. They didn't want to go for it. Yeah, everybody was screaming. Yeah, everybody was screaming on go for it, but they didn't want to go for it. Yeah, it was pretty bad. The first field goal they got, it was like go for it, and then they kicked the field goal, and I was like, oh boy, they was treading thin water in the first half. Like you could tell the Bengals they wasn't in sync. They were off. And then their defense turned up though in the second half. But the first half, the Bucs was moving the ball pretty easy. I'm about to board in a second, so if my screen freeze or whatever, I'll be right back. So y'all stay with me. Yeah, the defense was playing very well in the first half. Trust me, I'm gonna get y'all to break down live, from what I seen with my eyeballs. The defense played very well. It's just a problem that the offense in the second half just kind of shut down. And
anyone else with an A on that boarding pass? Anyone holding a boarding pass with an A boarding group?
So hold on, y'all don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I'm about to show my boarding pass.
Not boarding anyone with extra time on that boarding pass. Extra time on that boarding pass. Any A-list preferred that did not get in a boarding position. Active military with ID and family boarding for 2 adults.
Yeah, but
and younger.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, like that first half, it was like that was the best first half they played as a unit, offensively and defensively. They played it well. Did y'all see the missed field goal, Ryan Sucker? It was a 52-yard field goal, and I don't know why they called that play. They should have just went for it or punted. Probably should have went for it, but shot a 52-yard field goal with Ryan Sucker, but he can't make that. And when he kicked it, you could see the whole stadium was like, no. Oh, I'll be back in Florida at some point. I'm moving back. Give me a few more years. I'll move back. It's pretty bad, man. Yeah, special team was awful. Told y'all about Bucs special teams, man. Now y'all want to listen to me. I told y'all. Y'all don't be listening to me. I do this. Told y'all about Bucs special teams. They've been horrible. They have no kicker that can make a field goal over 50 yards, and then they special teams unit as a general just bad. Who approved that play anyway? Nah, it's a good call if it actually works. If it don't work, it's a bad call. That's how that works, man.
Boarding B1 through 30. B1 through 30.
Hold on, y'all don't hang up. I'm about to show my boarding pass. Like I was saying, special teams has never been that good. I told y'all about that. I literally told y'all about special teams, man. Y'all ain't want to listen to me, man. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Special teams, man. Oh, what happened? What happened with the line in the second half? Did y'all see the O-line in the second half? I mean, the O-line just kind of went to shit. I'm telling y'all, that first half was on point. That play calling, everything was working in the first half. Yo, what happened with the O-line in the second half? They played like crap. When it was 17-6, I was like, oh boy. Like the Bucs just went and they just tucked their tails in, man. Did y'all see the O-line in the second half? Like the Bengals started to get pressure and everything. It was pretty bad, man. And like I said, the defense played. I think they played one of their best games this season. Well, yeah, the defense had some laps, but you gotta give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Hi guys. There must be almost a full flat, maybe about 20 open seats.
Hi there.
Get your placing your larger bags that overhead bin space will handle this first. You know, put your bag in sideways. Want to make sure we're different for the larger roller bags. Small items you have, your backpacks versus computer bags.
I'm like on the plane right now.
That goes underneath the seat in front of you.
Yeah, the O-line played really bad in the second half.
Do you have open seating here? So any open seat you see, feel free to take. If you have something find that seat, go ahead and take out what you need from your bag as quickly as possible. Step out of the aisle so the passengers come on board.
Southwest. I'm flying Southwest. That was pretty bad, man. Yeah, I'm flying Southwest. I usually fly Delta. Usually the Delta or Southwest. Delta's pretty cool. I like it. They're very comfortable. It's not gonna be a full flight. Yeah, Sunday flights are not really full like that. It's the Mondays and Fridays and Saturday flights pretty much. Yeah, I'm on my way home, so I should be home in about an hour and a half. Yeah, it was a wasted trip, man. I should have just stayed my butt home and did the locker room, man. And I almost canceled the plans too, man. But I wanted to come support my team. Man, I almost canceled it, man. I ended up losing a I don't want to keep looking at it. Yeah, I almost canceled the plans, but I wanted to support my team. You know, I don't know. I was gonna go to the last game of the season, but I don't know, man. That might be a wrap for me, man. I don't think I'm gonna go to another game. So you got the Carolina game, you got the Arizona game. I'm not going to that. You got the Carolina game. That's next week. Oh no, yeah. And then you got the Falcons game at the end of the season. I don't think I'm gonna do another game. I just don't like. I don't like wasting money like that. And that was a big game too, man. because especially if you're doing like a same day trip, you're gonna spend about $400, $500, $600. If you fly the same day, you fly in and then you fly out later that night, and you got about food, rental. Can you imagine if I got a hotel room? The hotel room was just like $200 a night for this game. Yeah, it was like $200 a night in the area. But I probably won't do another game. I'll probably hang it up. Yeah, I don't like what I'm seeing. And the thing about it, the first half was really good. I'm telling you, the offense was clicking. The play calling was good. The running game was, supported. The passing game, Evans was getting open. Mike Evans had energy. He was doing his thing, and then I get in the car. I get to my car, and I'm trying to hurry up and get to the airport so I don't miss the flight at 7:10. And I get here, the flight got delayed, so I'm like, I could have stayed at the game. You know what I'm saying? I could have stayed at the game at least for another like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Amen.
For those of you joining us, we're Bucos Locker, so that's flight number 482.
So I don't know what happened with that, man.
With service to New Orleans and continuing on to Dallas. Almost a full flight, maybe about 20 open seats. Feel free to spread out. There's still plenty of window and aisle seats here towards the back. Please make sure you're placing the larger bags in that overhead bin space will then or handles in first. Try not to put your bags in sideways.
So we'll see.
Also, please make sure that overhead bin door will close before you take your seat. If your bag does not fit, we'll gladly check that for you. The small items you have, your backpacks, purses, computer bags, and case out underneath the seat in front of you, saving that overhead bin space for the larger bag. Do you have open seating here? So any open seat you see, feel free to take.
What I don't like about Southwest, they ain't got no TV. It's like Delta.
Possible, step out of the aisle so the passengers come on board.
Y'all don't want to watch all 22? I'm gonna support my team all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna wear. I'm gonna support my team all day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna support my team all day. That ain't gonna change. I'm a real supporter. I support my team. I wear the jerseys, the apparel. I go to the games. I got a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? So that I'm always gonna support my team regardless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Southwest ain't got no. Well, this flight don't have it.
We'd like to welcome our Rapid Rewards members and all our customers aboard the continuation of flight number 482. Now service.
So basically,
continuing on to our home Dallas Winfield. Your flight attendant serving you this evening.
Yeah, if I had
my name is Justin.
yeah, Delta's number one. Delta's like the best one. The only reason why I didn't fly Delta tonight because that flight don't get home till 11:49.
If you are in an emergency exit seat, please review the exit seat requirements.
So that flight left at 7:55. I was leaving at 7:55. They already left already. But I did not want to. It was going to leave Tampa to Atlanta and then Atlanta to New Orleans. I didn't want to do that. The only thing about Southwest is they got a lot of non-stop flights. Non-stop. I like non-stop flights.
Completely underneath that seat in front of you or up in an overhead bin, leaving that area around your seat completely clear. Laptop computers and portable electronic devices of similar size must also be stored at this time. If you do plan to use them after takeoff, guns stowed underneath that seat in front of you. Thank you all so much for your patience with us today and for joining us. Welcome aboard Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, I like non-stop flights. I don't like one stops. I hate one stop flights. It's annoying that you got to fly somewhere. You got to stop, a layover for an hour and a half, and then you fly to your next destination. I don't do two stops. Only one stop. But if I can find me a non-stop flight, I'm taking it. That's the reason why I'm on this flight. If this flight went non-stop, I would have flew Delta. But I will say this though, I still can watch. I can still watch the game on Southwest Wi-Fi. So y'all forgot about that. If you fly in Southwest, Southwest do have free Wi-Fi. You just got to go in airplane mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everybody aboard Flight 482, service to New Orleans, intending service on to Dallas Love Field. And we'll be pushing back here momentarily as soon as we get everybody seated situated, get on our way. It'll take us about an hour and 19 minutes to get over to New Orleans tonight at 30,000 feet. Sit back, relax, go a little Southwest hospitality. Here we go.
Yeah, an hour and 19 minutes. So I'll be home in about an hour.
Again, we need everyone seated so we can get this door closed, please.
Yeah, so I can still I can still watch the game. I can still watch Sunday Night Football. I just gotta watch it on my phone. See, Delta got the TV.
Port entry door is now closed. All portable electronic devices must be in airplane mode. Flight attendants, please arm and cross
I'll be
your
home.
doors for pushback.
I'll be home in about an hour and 20 minutes. I gotta buy my a small tablet, like a really small one. I got a bigger tablet, but I didn't want to bring that tablet. I need to get me like a small one though, like one bigger than my phone. I need one about like this size. I'm pissed off because I lost an AirPod, man. I lost one of my AirPods. I'm pissed off, man. I think I left it in the rental. Yeah, so it's pretty bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can have your attention for just a moment, we'd like to point out the safety features of our Boeing 737-700. The safety information card is available in that seat bag or literature pocket in front of you. To fasten your seatbelt, just slide that flat end into the buckle, pull the loose end to tighten, securely lift up on the buckle. Position that seatbelt side low across your hips for it any time you are seated. There are 6 emergency exits.
I don't think we're going out, man.
Wing window exits.
I think we're gonna lose one of these things.
Signs overhead, lights on the floor lead to these exits. If an evacuation is necessary, please follow your flight attendant's commands and leave everything. In the event of a water evacuation, use that life vest under your seat. Remove the vest only until to do so. Pull the red strap to open the container and remove the pouch. Remove the vest from the pouch, just turn on the safety information card. Place the vest over your head.
Folks.
Wrap the strap around your waist. Buckle it in the front and hold it tight. Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate the vest and
shout out to all the pilots and
your shoulder. There's also a light that turns on automatically once you're in the water.
I'll be home in about an hour.
We are now coming by to ensure that those seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs in, your tray
I might go live
their full
when I get
upright
home.
and lock position.
We'll see.
And all those carry-on items are completely underneath that seat in front of you.
Shout out to all the
or
pilots and
overhead bin,
seatbelts.
leaving that area around.
Thank you for joining live stream, the Bucs News.
Smoking, including vapes and electronic cigarettes, is not allowed on board, including the laboratory. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying any smoke detector in an aircraft.
That's bad, folks.
Federal aviation regulations require
I'll see y'all when I get to the crib.
passenger information signs. Posted placards and remember instructions,
Fire those
including
cannons.
information on seatbelts and
Scenes today. Raise the flag.
just a friendly reminder,
Hashtag no
yes, you
biscuit,
may
no
bring
biscuit.
your own alcohol on board,
Hashtag facts over
however, you
feelings.
may not consume it.
Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag stay humble. Hashtag what your eyes tell you. Hashtag probability versus possibility. Hashtag don't get mad at me. Hashtag it just matter.
And if needed, 4 oxygen masks will drop from that
Hashtag
compartment
fire the
overhead.
cannons. Hashtag walk the
To
plank.
activate the flow oxygen,
And
pull down on the
hashtag
mask until
Super
that
Bowl
plastic
Bucs.
tubing is fully extended.
I see
Remove
y'all in
your
about an
face
hour and
mask
30
or
minutes.
face covering. Place that
I'm out.
oxygen mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure the mask with the elastic strap. Although oxygen will be flowing, that plastic bag may not inflate. Continue